In this video, we're going to walk through the syllabus for my Product Development and Management course. This is my penultimate term and course of my MBA program. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you my hack for getting organized in your calendars and your assignments and your deadlines as an online student. This is something I discovered a couple terms in, and it has saved me so much time. So if that is of interest to you, then please keep on watching.
Happy New Year, you guys. I'm out here getting my steps in. They told me that I had high cholesterol. I stepped on the scale. I'm like 5 pounds shy of what I was when I delivered my daughter. So unlike everybody else, it really is about to be a new year, new me. But more importantly, with this new year, I'm gonna be graduating with my MBA in like 4-ish short months, if you can believe that. About a week or so ago, when I was off from work, either celebrating the new year or after Christmas, I had an epiphany that, oh my gosh, school is about to start back again. If you guys didn't know, we were off for about 2-ish months. I have a video about that. You can go check it out right here. But basically, ever since I came back from Chile and finished my paper, I haven't thought about school once. Hasn't crossed my mind, except for the fact that I've been thinking about, I'm graduating, I want to celebrate, I want to take pictures, I want to travel, I want to invite my friends and my family and all that good stuff. But the school part of it all has in fact escaped me. So I realized I needed to sit down, look at my syllabus, look at my calendar, go ahead and add the deadlines and things that I have to my calendar, add my reminders, hold my time to study, and get organized for the term. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do in this video. I've got 2 classes left. I've got one class that I'm about to take right now for 10 weeks, Product Development and Management, and then after that, I've got Global Strategic Management, and then your girl will have her degree. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
All right, y'all, I lied. It's actually the next day. I ended up staying at my mom's house until almost midnight last night doing my daughter's hair, but that's besides the point. Hey there, I'm Heaven, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. Over here, I chronicle my experience as an online MBA student in the University of Florida's 2-year MBA program. And I'm also sharing how I navigate life as a working mom in this MBA program as I prepare to level up, particularly in 2026, my career, my life, and all the things. So if that is of interest to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Now that I made it here, let's go ahead and get into this syllabus for this class. So as I mentioned, the class I'm taking is Product Development and Management. And just as a quick reminder, I'm going to pop up the course schedule for my program on the screen right here, so you can go ahead and look at it. You'll notice there are 2 courses for this term, the course I just mentioned, and as well as an international finance course. I've mentioned previously that I took a course in place of that called Global Trade and Policy last summer to get out of international finance. I talk a little bit about that in a video. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen here, so you can go ahead and check that out too. I've got my highlighter ready, so let's go ahead and spin around and start getting into the information. I have not read this syllabus. I printed it out a couple days ago, and I have not read it yet. The course objective: product development has emerged as a critical activity in business insofar as success at product development can determine the survival of a firm. Unfortunately, an astonishingly large percentage of new products fail, often with enormous financial consequences. Our objective is to become as proficient as possible at managing the product development process. It looks like this class will also have some Harvard course packs. I've mentioned before how some of the courses don't require textbooks. You instead will have to purchase a course pack from Harvard, and that is essentially a text, like an article of some kind on a specific topic. I remember my brand management course, by far, I had to purchase the most course packs from that class. It was a lot. And I read a good bit of them, but if I were to have read actually all of them, I don't know when I would have had time to do the work. It was a lot of reading. So for this class, we have cases, business cases from Harvard course pack. We'll have to buy some readings in the course pack, and then there will be some lecture notes on Canvas. So week to week, it looks like we'll have lectures and readings that make sense. We'll have some assignments based on those cases, and then we have some other individual assignments. There is a product development project with a team that we have to work on, and then there is a final exam. Each class has its own different kind of like grading scale. To get an A in this class, we need a 93. So we're gonna shoot for the stars, and if we land on the moon or on Mars, that's fine. That's fine. So let's take a look. The first assignment is team formation, and that is due January 18th. I need to go on Canvas and see if the course has even been uploaded, because I got the syllabus from our cohort representative, which is like our classmate, cohort mate, person who was identified at orientation to liaise between our cohort and the program. So when we hop on Canvas, I'll see if the class is even uploaded on there. And then after that, there's a case assignment due January 25th, a discussion, category selection. I assume that's something to do with the project. I'll look at that later. So it looks like week to week we'll have an assignment due, and then a project, and then an exam. Now for the course schedule. Now this was attached to the syllabus, but what I typically like to do is keep the syllabus in one thing and then the actual course schedule, like week to week, what the deadlines are and the assignments and the descriptions separate, because I feel like I will more likely reference this more often than the syllabus itself. This thing spells out every week what we need to read, what we need to do, and then what we need to watch. For the first week, module 1, there's a bunch of videos that we need to watch. It's about 9 videos. And then we need to read the 6 myths of product development, which is in the Harvard course pack, which is one of those readings I was talking about. And then the do is the team formation assignment, which is just go on Canvas and let her know who our teammates are going to be. I need to go through and like actually read this top to bottom. I haven't. I'm kind of skimming it right now with you guys. I'm seeing this for the very first time. Like I said, I printed it, but I didn't actually read it. And she also has, I really appreciate this, a rubric of how the case briefs that we'll have to do for some of the assignments, how those will be graded. Formatting, usage of marketing terminology, grammar and spelling, clear point of view, assumptions, risks and uncertainties, recommendations and action steps, and then points off will be for poor logic with rambling inconsistencies, irrelevant issues, excessive restatement of case facts. I'm going to show you guys my hack for staying organized and getting all of your assignments and deadlines in your calendar. This way you don't have to go through and do it individually, because that's what I was doing the very first term when I was in this program, and that was very time consuming. I wish somebody had told me about this Canvas hack sooner. It would have saved me so much time. I'm Heaven, and your girl is now an online MBA student. When it comes to Canvas, one of my classes has 3 things due every week. The other class is more sporadic. It takes so much time to input every single assignment deadline from Canvas into my Google Calendar and sync it with my personal calendar. This is the hack that I want you to know about. First thing you're going to do is log into your Canvas site. Then on the left hand side there should be a calendar icon. I want you to click that. There you will see all of your course deadlines and due dates and things for all the courses you're taking. On the right side of the page it's going to say calendar feed. Click that. Then there's a link, and then there is another hyperlink that says download your calendar feed, something like that, and it'll be an ICS calendar file. This is the really important part. You're going to open the calendar of your choosing, whether it is a Google Calendar or an Outlook calendar, and you're going to upload that file. From there you will see all of your deadlines and due dates magically appear on your calendar. So I hope that you use this Canva hack and help yourself get organized and to achieve your goals. I'll see you next time. Bye. That's all for this video, but if you want to hear more about the remainder of my MBA experience, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see from me specifically for the remainder of these next few months that I'm an MBA student. I'm super excited for my last couple of terms. Although this is my last few months in the program, there are some things coming up that I'm really excited about. The UF MBA program hosts a series of signature events and conferences and networking opportunities for us as students. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch my video where I went to Charlotte for a MBA summit where we talked about corporate social responsibility, sustainability, and we visited the Truist headquarters. I will be going to Orlando just a couple hours from me for an Empower conference. Seems like it'll be a really awesome networking opportunity and learning opportunity where we'll talk to business executives. If you want to see that video, I will plan to vlog it and tell you guys all about it. I will also be going to Dallas in March for a brand equity summit experience with Frito-Lay. I'm really excited about that. One of my closest friends lives in Dallas, plus I've never been. Well, that's not true. I went in middle school and high school when I was doing like an all-star cheerleading competition, and I remember distinctly we were on the interstate and my mom and my stepdad at the time were driving, and one of them was driving, and I remember I was on my phone or something, I looked out the window and there were like 7 levels of like interstate and highway, and I was like, but besides that, I don't really have like strong memories of it, so I would love to go now as an adult with a refreshed lens and viewpoint on, could I potentially live here? Are there opportunities here? How does my friend like living here? So I'm really excited about going to Dallas. I don't know that I've actually been to Texas. There is another summit happening in April in Chicago. Most likely I'm not going to that, but if that should change, I will let y'all know. And of course I will vlog it and tell you all about it. Not to mention graduation. Hello, graduation is coming up in April, so I will be vlogging that as well. I'm planning to take graduation photos. I'm planning to host some kind of gathering, get together or something for my family and friends and loved ones who can come. The travel girly in me also wants to do a trip with my friends, so we have got to figure all of this out. I don't think I'm going to be graduating again. I think I am done with school after this. So we've got to do it big, okay? We've got to do it big. So I can't wait for y'all to celebrate with me and to come along for this journey with me. So if you watched this video to this point, I thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.